covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
The Villages is home to a life-saving program, and thousands of residents are actively involved. Last month, we shared a story right here on VNN about the Village of Hawkins residents joining the Neighbors Saving Neighbors program. There are now more than 5,100 residents trained to use an automated external defibrillator to save lives in this community. The Village of LaBelle Group is currently raising money to fund their program for another 10 years. It's a milestone for the group and one that demonstrates the continued impact and growth of this life-saving program. Through the program, residents are trained in using AEDs and how to respond to cardiac arrests. This group started with 11 AEDs in 2018 with enough money to get them through this year. Group Vice President Joe Lauricello says they now have more than 30 responders. He says they have responded to 8 cardiac arrest incidents over the years. They have reached about a third of their fundraising goal and are asking the community for assistance. To learn how you can donate, take a look at the story on the front page of Wednesday's Daily Sun. Village's Public Safety Department Division Chief of EMS and Training, Kara Watts, says between January 1st, 2022 and July 15th, 2022, the department reported a 15% cardiac save rate. Bob Jogren, Community Risk Reduction Coordinator with the department, says that is fueled by dedicated, trained residents ready to leap into action with CPR and AEDs. Bob says last year the department trained 750 residents in AED CPR classes. There are now 260 Neighbors Saving Neighbors groups with 718 AEDs in the villages. You can find AEDs in recreation centers to private homes. The Neighbors Saving Neighbors program is run through the village's Public Safety Department. It allows dispatchers to alert trained citizens through Ready Alert to respond with an AED before first responders arrive. Kara says these groups typically get there faster than EMS because sometimes they are literally right next door, and she describes that as just fantastic as far as responding goes. Village of Glenbrook resident Lou Simon started the Neighbors Saving Neighbors program. He is very proud of what this program has turned out to be. He says you cannot put into words when hearing somebody else was saved. He says Neighbors Saving Neighbors volunteers answer about 1/3 of all cardiac arrest calls in the villages. Adding this program and the number of lives saved speak for itself. After this short break, a new area in the villages gets a Dragon Boat team, so stay with us.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere, we guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
The Grand Masters Dragon Boat Club has added a new competitive racing team to its fleet, the Eastport Sun Dragons. Its members proudly sport the team colors of gold and orange.
We started forming our group last year in the fall. Most of us came off of other teams. We mostly live in the South, and we know about the new Dragon Boat Lake being built down in Eastport. and we wanted to start a team to be based out of the new lake down there when it opens. At the time we started the group, we didn't realize we would be the first ones, but that is quite a feather in our cap to be approved as the first Dragon Boat group down there. We are very excited at the new facilities they're building there as well. The boathouse, the race course. They have a lot of good things going in down there. We are a competitive, aggressive Dragon Boat racing team. So we have not had a race yet, being that we just started our on-water training last month in January. But our goal is to be competitive, and that's what all of us have in common. And we are currently in the team building mode. So we are working on getting new paddlers with us, getting them trained as a unit on our boat, and we're hoping to paddle in races starting this fall. On a full race boat, we have 22 people. Those are 20 paddlers, 1 steerer, and 1 drummer. So there were 4 of us. We all had very different skill sets that came together to create the team really well. Dragon boating is moving as one very cohesive unit, and it takes a while to get us to that point to be able to paddle as one. It's 20 people paddling as one, and that takes time, it takes effort, it takes training. And that's what we're really looking forward to getting to that point. We are currently recruiting, like most Dragon Boat teams, so we're looking for very specific people. You need to be here year-round. You need to have a very competitive spirit. You need to be able to practice 3 days a week, because that's what we do right now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You don't get better unless you're here, because we have to practice together to get better together.
If you're interested in joining the Eastport Sun Dragons, you can send an email to esdthevillages@gmail.com.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Mostly sunny skies ahead. Evenings mostly clear with temperatures in the upper 50s, low to mid 60s. Thursday's high 86, Friday 89, Saturday and Sunday 91 degrees.
Thanks, Chris. The weather is typically ideal right here in the Villages for playing beach volleyball. This popular recreation activity is a great way to meet new friends while staying active outdoors. Test your ability to spike, set, and make digs with your toes in the sand. There are currently 5 recreation locations that offer sand volleyball and beach tennis courts, with 8 total courts available. They can be found at Clarendon, Chula Vista, First Responders, Riverbend, and Seabreeze Recreation. Take a look at the Recreation and Parks insert found inside Thursday's Daily Sun each week for information about all of the activities you can take advantage of in the Villages. The sun shined bright and the wind caused some issues at the Ladies Village Cup Tuesday afternoon. Team Bonifay used 5 wins in its 6 matches to lead the way with 64.5 points, enough to stay ahead of Belglade, who collected 26.5 points on 2 of its final 3 matches played at Evans Prairie Country Club. Rose Angiolani and Susan Freebert got 14 points in their match to move Belglade into 2nd place. Defending champion Havana is in 3rd place. Play continues Thursday at Mallory Hill Country Club with alternate shot format, followed by Saturday's singles matches and the crowning of a team champion at Nancy Lopez Legacy Country Club. The 4th and 6th innings were magical Tuesday night for the Villages High School baseball team. In the 4th inning against Crystal River in the District 5 4A tournament, the Villages played it 6 runs, including 2 runs batted in, each by Andon Gray and Carter Parks. Crystal River responded with 3 runs in the 5th to cut into the Villages' 8-6 lead, but then in the 6th, the Villages scored 8 runs, including a game-ending run on a bases-loaded balk call for the 17-7 Mercy Rule win. The Villages collected 11 hits in the win. Lincoln Gagney went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Head coach Alex Menendez says his Buffalo team had tough at-bats and battled through to get base hits. He's hoping they can keep that momentum going. The Villages goes on the road Wednesday to face Denellen in the semifinal. For more on this win, take a look at the sports section in your Daily Sun. Up next, a performance group seeks more dancers. We'll be right back.
You're here to have fun, lots of fun. We're Lake Nutrition Center, your health food store. We offer vitamins, supplements, immune boosters, gluten-free and plant-based options that will support your health. We're here to help you feel better, sleep better, manage your stress of those pickleball tournaments, navigate the traffic circles, and help you with your golf game. We look forward to meeting you and helping you stay healthy and have more fun.
Two weeks ago, members of the Sweet and Sassy dance team performed at the Village's Blueberry Festival. Dressed appropriately in bright blue and silver outfits with matching hats, the ladies performed for a large crowd at Brownwood Paddock Square. They appear at countless community events, and they are recruiting new members to join them. This group, which is led by Carol Carline, is having auditions at 1:30 p.m. Tuesday at Bridgeport Recreation. You do need to have knowledge of dancing, especially line dancing and jazz, as well as performing skills. With no performances scheduled for the summer, new dancers will be able to get acclimated to future routines before stepping in front of big crowds. Group member Deborah Livernois just joined around January after seeing the ladies perform during a tree lighting festival. She says they all work hard, but everyone is so supportive, like a family. In August, Sweet and Sassy Dance Team will celebrate its 15th year of existence. For more information about the upcoming audition, you can contact Carol at 704-516-7898. In March, here on VNN, we introduced you to a women's barbershop chorus called Sunshine Harmony. Last month, this talented group sang during Harmony Incorporated's Area 6th Regional Competition in Tampa. They performed two songs, If I Give My Heart to You and Who's Sorry Now, finishing in 5th place in the chorus competition, earning enough points to qualify for international competition to be held later this year. Co-director Joy Paltler says they are ecstatic about their results from their very first ever competition, and she says there is nowhere to go but up with this group. Member Glenda Wolf says 9 months ago, the majority of those in the chorus had never even met each other. They began working together, trying to get the sound they knew the judges would want to hear, and it brought them all together. She says this is such a good place to be at this time in her life, and she feels like the Sunshine Harmony has arrived. Take a look at Wednesday's Daily Sun for more about this women's barbershop chorus. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
This past Friday night's car show starred members of the Village's Tesla Club. The colorful electric cars filled up two sides of Brownwood Paddock Square. Owners opened up their trunk, frunk, and even doors for people to take a closer look at. Village of Piedmont resident Bill Hayes loves his Tesla 3. His favorite feature is the self-driving, as it will back out of his garage and down the street. He feels the comfort inside the Tesla match up with any luxury car, and he thinks the cars are extremely safe. 2 Tesla Model X's showed off their Falcon wing doors, including Robert Trott's black Tesla with red custom rims. His favorite feature is doggy mode, which allows him to leave his dog in the car, and it'll keep the dog cool. He also loves those Falcon wing doors, especially when he is loading groceries in the rain, as the door acts like an umbrella. The Village's Tesla Club has more than 150 members and counting. Friday also was Arbor Day, and over in Wildwood, they had a special ceremony. People gathered in front of Wildwood City Hall to learn more about the importance of trees and listen to students from Wildwood Elementary School perform a few songs. Wildwood Mayor Ed Wolf says we must respect Mother Nature and what she gives. Wildwood was designated as Tree City by the Arbor Day Foundation and has held an Arbor Day tree planting ceremony for 33 straight years. Students and guests then took turns grabbing a shovel and tossing dirt on the new crepe myrtle tree. Certified arborist Arthur Clothier reminded those who were shoveling to plant them high, they never die, but plant them low, they never grow. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
So one of the favorite things I experience as an audiologist is, this is going to sound weird, it's earwax removal. It's called cerumen management professionally. So what we do with the Villages Health is we use a device called the Irrigator. It is the coolest device. Most people call it almost like an ear spa, like you're getting a massage. It's body temperature water that comes out in a steady flow that almost feels like your ear canal is getting massaged. It takes seconds in most cases, minutes every once in a while. The wax comes out and you're feeling great. So you don't have to be a patient of the Villages Health. Our audiologists are specialists that take just about every insurance. We're happy to adopt you just for earwax removal.
Rocking. Dancing.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Relaxing. Or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
Tenor saxophonist Clarence Woodall says he has played his last gig. The Freedom Point resident performed for the final time as part of the band The Savoys April 19th at Colony Cottage Recreation. The 96-year-old has a few health issues with his heart and eyes and says it takes quite a bit of commitment to continue playing. He doesn't want to hold the band back and says he has loved every minute he has played with them. The group gave Clarence a cake with the saying, "It won't be the same without you," written on it, along with musical notes. Group leader Mike James says Clarence is a great musician and a great gentleman, and they have enjoyed having him play with them since 2007. He says Clarence has a wealth of knowledge, especially for big band music. Village's high school students have been preparing all year for spring concerts. On Thursday, you can attend a spring choir concert in the lobby lounge at the Sharon L. Morse Performing Arts Center at 7 and 8:30 p.m. Each performance is estimated to last 45 minutes and doors will open 30 minutes prior. On Friday, students will perform the Spring Band Showcase at 7 p.m. at the Sharon. This will feature the Wind Ensemble, Jazz Band, Percussion Ensemble, Soloist, and Color Guard members. This show is estimated at 90 minutes with no intermission. Tickets start at $10 for both concerts and are available at a Villages box office location or by going online to thevillagesentertainment.com. If you enjoy free musical entertainment, well, The Villages is the place for you. These are the bands scheduled to play Thursday night. that's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Thursday's Daily Sun to read about a group that has been performing in the Villages for 20 years. Make sure you get outside and embrace the Village's active adult lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
You just remember how young and strong you used to be, and you just want to stay that way. There's such a great feeling just being behind the boat and skiing on the water, and you're out there, and it's just a really great feeling. I don't ski on two skis. It's just much more fun on one. And I want to keep doing it until I can't do it anymore.
First set Petanque Social Club, and we added family in there. We did that because that's what we are, is a family. And they view these people as caring for each other, and one of them has a problem, the other offers to help. We've talked to people that don't get out. You think in the Villages there's so much stuff to do, everybody be out and around all the time? Some of them aren't. Some of them are sitting at home, they're lonely, and we've tried to fill that void. And we invite people with all sorts of disabilities. There's no problem. If they can throw the ball, they're welcome to come. And we encourage them to come. And the court over here is a handicap court, and we welcome anybody on a walker, wheelchair, or whatever, as long as they want to play and they can do it. We feel like it's good for the people. We try to not be too competitive. We think it's good for people that have some disability, and so we want to offer that as a service.
All right, here we go. Paddles up, everybody. You're on. %, everything you've got to give every minute. If there's massive technical failure, we're stopping the boat and we're going to start again because we're not going to practice bad habits. I'm proud of you guys. I know it hurts. Tough and true, I know.
Hey, starting on 2. 1, 2, 3, ready, play.
We explain to them what's expected of them, and then we give them, as much time as they need to be ready to play with us. It's a thinking game. Whether you're at the plate or in the field, you have to think, if there's a runner on base, where's my throw go? Who do I back up? Just because I'm playing center field doesn't mean I'm just standing out there picking daisies. If a guy steals second base, I have to get the backup throw. So it's just constant thinking. At the plate, it's constant thinking. And it's more athleticism involved in this game. 90 feet bases rather than 65. So you have to bring some level of fitness. I love the game, and I wish we could get other people to come out and join us and try it and share their childhood love with us. I can't explain it. It's like being a little kid again.
Ago with about 10 people, and I still have 4 of the originals that's still in this group that followed me for 10 years. They come here to play, and that's what we do. We don't fool around or anything. It's just strictly an hour practice of really having fun, and because they've been with me for so long, they've gotten so good. We play every kind of music, and that's what's fun about a ukulele.
Somebody said you can't have a ukulele and not have a smile. And I think that's true. It's just a fun thing, and it's the easiest of the stringed instruments to learn how to play.
I said when I turned 80 years old, I was going to retire. And that was in January, so I thought my 10th anniversary is a good time to break the news that I'm going to turn it over to somebody else. I'm going to be here sitting and strumming with the rest of them, having fun.
Central Florida, the only name you need to know for a great used car is Jenkins. We take in trades from all over the state, so we can offer you access to over 1,500 quality pre-owned cars and trucks at every Jenkins location. Every one is fully inspected and reconditioned to our highest standards. Plus, we've got finance plans for everyone. Looking to sell? You'll get more at Jenkins. Get paid on the spot, even if you buy somewhere else. So if you're buying or selling a pre-owned vehicle, the only name to know is the Jenkins Auto Group.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.